Welcome to the Untrapped podcast, where we give motivational and inspirational tips about life, small business, wisdom,
health, wealth, finance, relationships.
It's about being the best you that you can possibly be. Hashtag Untrapped. Welcome to the Untrapped podcast. I am your host, Keith Kalfas. All right, check. Ready? Mm-hmm. What's up, guys? This is Keith Kalfas with the Untrapped podcast. We have a very special guest for you right now. This is Ashley Kalfas, a.k.a. my wife, a.k.a. the wife of Tron. Yeah, I've wanted to have her on the show for a while. And, well, actually, this show is kind of brand new here. So, I want to ask you some questions, and they include, what is it like to be married to my crazy ass? Go, nonstop, up, down, all over the place. A little bit about your Amazon business, your invention, and how that's going. Your Ashley Aprons home-based business that you were able to successfully leave your job and have your own business. And then just the whole small business family thing, the stresses, the struggles, you being a complete OCD clean freak, which is amazing, and sometimes not so amazing. She has to have everything spotless before she can do anything. So I get to take all this credit for having such a clean house, but I was born in a barn. So, where do you get your...
You were pretty clean.
Compared to what?
When you were a bachelor.
When I was a bachelor? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Isn't bachelor
Move the mic closer to you.
Isn't bachelor
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it when guys are single and they live on their own? And you lived in a bachelor pad because you lived with all guys. But your space was pretty...
It was awesome. We all played like $350 a month a piece and lived in this huge condo. And then I had the basement, which was completely remodeled. Is she okay?
Oh,
our little Yorkie. No. She got something stuck in her throat or something?
I don't know.
Well, we rescued that little dog. She was in a playpen for the first 4 months of her life. Is she going to be okay?
I think so.
Okay, so...
Try to burp her.
I remember when we first met, she'd come over my place, and you literally wouldn't even hang out with me until you cleaned my room. And she would fold the blanket and put it on the futon and organize things. And I was because she did music and I did music. I had a studio, and you came over and started cleaning. And I was this is, I think I can, she's wife material, so take the floor.
I mean... it's instinct.
Yeah, but where do you get that from?
I don't know. Probably my dad's side, because I know my dad's like that, and my Aunt Mary, and my Aunt Kay. They're all like that, and my grandpa. My grandpa, I was 4 years old, and I'll never forget. He was no, honey. He's you have to rinse out the pop cans, and then rinse them out twice, to make sure that all the pop's out, and then put them in a plastic bag.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, you're just talking with an accent. People ask sometimes if you've ever seen her in my videos before, what nationality you are, what nationality your family is. Obviously, you're totally Americanized.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah. But, they come from another country, and, yeah. I mean, it's cool, though. It's all good. Mm-hmm. I think it gives it dynamic, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, literally just 24 hours ago, you're scrubbing and Swiffering all the floors, you're doing the laundry, putting everything away, and I've suggested, because you have your own Amazon business, at what point are we going to just, hire a maid or cleaning service to come and clean our house, so then you can focus more...
I don't know.
Right? Because I know, I'm not trying to put any pressure on you or anything. you know how like they don't do it your way or something?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to cover up my tracks here because I'm not trying to say that, but I mean, it's a little bit stressful for me because I'm not saying I'm a complete slob, but sometimes, I don't know, does it bother you when I like leave dishes in the sink?
I mean, you do it all the time, so it's like it doesn't even matter anymore.
So like if I'm really busy and I'm trying to run out the door or I'm in the middle of something and they say the dishwasher is full. What happens when it's full? You're supposed to put all the dishes away. Oh my God, it's torture. And I'm more than willing and happy to, and you want all the dishes like scrubbed and washed before you put them in the washing machine.
Well, yeah, because
I'm just teasing her.
you have to. Bless you, BB. Are you okay?
So like,
Ow.
you know how with the washing machine everything in there is clean, and you're like, well, I'm not gonna put this in the washing machine right now because I have to take everything out just to put a single spoon and a bowl in there. So I put a couple things in there. But like every time I come home, the everything is spotless clean, and like the dishes are. And thank you so much for doing all the laundry, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
But I've tried to do the laundry many times
And
just
you
to
just
be nice,
screw it all
to
up.
like impress her, and I just don't even have the brain capacity to do laundry. Because when I was a quote unquote bachelor, I had 3 big Tupperware bins: clean clothes, dirty clothes, work clothes, white clothes. I had 4 Tupperware bins. So, but this is what I did. All my clean clothes, I took them out of the dryer, threw them in the Tupperware bin, and then if I felt like it, I would just stuff them into the drawers. I didn't fold them or anything.
But then you would take the time to iron everything individually.
I never ironed anything.
You did iron a
Only if
couple
I was
things.
going out somewhere nice, I would iron if my shirt was filled with wrinkles.
Which everything was filled with wrinkles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's a whole nother podcast. Your closet alone is a whole nother podcast of what we went through with that.
There's another podcast we did a couple weeks ago. I'll put a link in the description below this video about her amazing organizational skills and how we did a big purge in our house and we got rid of like 28 garbage bags full of clothes and stuff and donated to Goodwill and all these things. And thank you so much for that.
Yeah, you should just donate it, Donate majority of it. Throw away what all those T-shirts, though, that were all like stained from like working outside,
Yeah.
all your stuff. Like, those obviously,
I mean, does it bother you that I'm not clean as you are?
even homeless people though would love those shirts. You know what I
sure.
mean? I know. Now I don't ever like throwing things away. I just like to give it away because I feel like there's people out there that need it for sure.
So what's it like being married to my crazy ass running around videotaping in public? And
It's fun. Sometimes it's stressful. Don't get me wrong.
oh, I had a timer going here.
It is stressful.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah.
it's fun.
So like you come with me to the GIE Expo. And you've met tons of other small business owners and landscapers on my side of town.
Cool peeps. I like it. It's so much fun. I love going to Kentucky. It's awesome. Like the trip, it's just, it gets better and better every year,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just awesome.
So are you thinking about coming to the Grant Cardone 10X Growth Con in Miami in February?
Maybe. It's awfully tempting.
Yeah. You can bring the dogs with and take them to the beach.
Yes. For sure.
So I'm asking you right now, are you going?
I mean, I think that I'll have to sleep on it. But you remember when we went to DC and you just bought my plane ticket and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, we had to bring the dogs and everything.
Well, we just had Miko at the time. It was just Miko.
Yeah.
Now it's Gracie too.
And our dog has like this sickness. We'd have to bring his chair on the plane. What would
we would just not. I would just have to hold him up.
Yeah. So do you want to go in April 7th, which is my birthday, to California, to the Impact Academy with Brennan Burchard, Shalene Johnson, Rachel Hollis, Sean Cannell, Amy Porterfield?
I mean, honey.
Huh?
Just, there's so many things.
Yeah, but I have like founders tickets for $500 a piece. We can go and learn from top industry leaders how to market our businesses and make a huge impact in the world. California. You want to go?
See, I mean, one thing at a time now.
Yeah, that's all the way in April.
Yeah.
See, I think that when you go to live
Honey.
events and you cough up the money for a ticket, are you sure she's okay? She's been doing this for a couple hours now. Here, let me see her. Give me her. Come here, babe. I learned this from my mom and my aunt.
Oh, she's gonna
She
bite
okay?
you.
She has something. Do you think she has maybe something stuck in her throat?
What do you think it is?
I don't know. I mean, she seems fine, and then she does that. I just want to make sure, because if she keeps doing that, we're going to take her to the vet tomorrow morning. I just want to make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You know what's crazy though? We're so over the top with our babies.
Yeah.
And like we do take them to the vet like when things go on, you know? But like just like there's been times where we took them to the vet and it was like nothing, you know? And you know, they get sick just like us, you know, when we're having a bad day, not feeling it, you know, congested, whatever. I think dogs deal with the same things that we deal with, you know? So.
Like, literally, you love your dog so much. I remember that when we first got married, Miko, he's our dog with the underbite. You maybe seen him in the videos. He's around here somewhere.
He's down by my feet.
That was her dog, and then it became my dog. I mean, our dog. And then I don't smoke weed. I never smoke weed. But I think it was way back in like 2012 or something. I smoked some weed. And I looked at our dog, Miko, and I was like, oh, Miko. And he was looking at me like, I was like, he loves me. And I had this whole crazy spiritual experience. And I think like you came home from work and I was laying there petting him like with tears in my eyes, and I totally bonded with him, and I realized that he loves me unconditionally and he follows my every single step and he knows me.
Obsessed with you.
Yeah, this dog loves me. Like when I travel and I come home, like, and I come home from work every day and I like practically lay on the floor and I hold them and I sing songs to them. It's weird.
He's our Bubba.
Yeah.
He is our Bubba.
I think we spend like $250 a month just on like gourmet pet food and shit.
Oh my God. Yeah. People
So-
are like, oh, why are you having kids? Or like, we have 5 animals right now. We got like so much going on. Like you own your own. Oh my God. Like being business owners and doing things, you know, like not just going 9 to 5 and coming home and then having the weekends off. Like it's different. You know what I mean? It is different.
I mean, I'm really excited about having kids with you. I know for a fact that I want to have that kids.
Oh yeah,
But-
I do too. But there, you know, I feel like when the time's right, the time's right. I mean, and the
I
time's
think
never
that
right.
You just wanted to know.
I just
that
want
I
to
want to
know.
have kids with you for a fact.
Yeah,
Like you wanted to have that feeling. Or
but I
something.
don't have to rush anything. There's
Yeah.
people that don't get married until they're in their 30s. Like we're in our 30s right now. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? There's people that don't get married until they're in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. You know what I mean?
The comments are just going to go nuts right now. Well, no, it's really blah, blah.
I mean, everybody's like, "Oh, you don't want to wait too long," but there's so many.
I mean, legit, if we had $1 million in the bank,
There's so many options, and
we
there's
could
so
hire
many
just people
kids
to do
that
everything.
need to be adopted. You know what I mean? Like,
we might, if we had kids right now, there would literally be a baby right here, right now. We'd be like, oh, the baby, what a whopper with the bottle and shit.
yeah. And I'd love to have kids with you, but I think when God gives us that opportunity, then it'll happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I think that was a good podcast. What do you think?
yeah, really good. So, let's talk about cooking, baking. I was staying on a topic that people want to listen to. I'm trying to keep it kind of spicy. What about when we, like once a month, we argue for like 2 days or something. Most of the month we're fine, but then we argue, and then we get over it. Like it's like this rubber band effect. Talk about that.
I just think that, like, we don't argue as bad as we used to. Like, I can take the fights that we go through, you know? Sometimes you're very hard-headed, and stubborn. Oh, my God. I think every single Kalfas is, like, you know, very, like, has their own strong mind, and it's very hard to deter them, you know what I mean? Like, I'll never forget your aunt was like, you know, you're married to a Kalfas now, you know what I mean? Like, they're...
What aunt said that?
I forgot what aunt.
Oh, I guess you can't say the name, but...
Yeah, I forgot.
You're married to a Kalfas now?
Yep. Like, Kalfas men. There's something about you guys. You guys are all the same, you know, in some way, shape, or form.
Do you think that I'm the same as my Uncle Chris and my Uncle Eddie and my dad?
Oh, you guys all definitely have similarities.
Really? Like what?
Oh, just like, I mean, your Uncle Chris, for sure, you get the entrepreneur, and your Uncle Eddie. You know, you get that from them, you know.
My uncles are cool as shit, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, they are. Your dad's cool, too.
Yeah.
He's cool. But...
Of course my dad's cool. Everybody knows Papa Kalf. He's in the video sometimes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What else? I think that's it. What were you going to say?
I was going to say ashlyaprons.com if you are a waitress or server or waiter or whatever you do that needs an apron. I think that you should go on ashlyaprons.com and customize it exactly how you want it and, you know, get an apron.
Yeah, she's a patented inventor. She's invented her own apron. You were a waitress for like years, and then you invented this special customized apron. You sell them all over the country. You have your own home-based business.
Yeah. I sell on Amazon, Etsy, ashlyaprons.com, Life of a Server's Facebook page. I am on Instagram and Facebook, Pinterest, so many things. It's good. I love doing it. I love making aprons for all my fellow servers out there, and it's so much fun. I sell all over the country, and it's just awesome. Like, you know, like I don't know the people that are ordering it, but like I feel like I know them, you know? Mm-hmm. So cool. So cool. From like going from a waitress and like kind of hating it. Like I didn't hate it, but like I just hated that I was like trapped in just doing that, you know? Like I loved it. I loved the customers. I loved doing it, but like, you know, I guess the environment that I was in was toxic. But I guess because I loved waitressing at that one, Dodge Park Coney. That was a great place to waitress. All the customers, everything, you know.
Yeah, so like I remember when you were starting your apron business, you went through all these like ups and downs and struggles. You'd get a bunch of orders, then it'd be dry. Then you get orders and it'd be dry. And then you started on this like crappy sewing machine and it kept plugging up on you. And then you like dumped all the money and invested and got a good one. And then you like had a manufacturer
that I still have to this day. Yeah.
So it takes a long time to iron out all the kinks, and you've done a great job at that.
You have to literally just be dedicated and just stomp through the brick walls that get built in front of you.
What about healthy boundaries and people tugging on you from every different angle?
Don't let anybody tug on you. Don't do any favors for nobody. Like, I know this sounds like, because I said something to one of my friends. I go, 2019, I'm not saying no or do no favors for nobody. And she goes, oh, how about you just give them 5 favors a year? And I'm like, no, like I've given enough favors, and I feel like, you know, people have given me favors, but I don't know.
Yeah, if you're a good heart and a people pleaser, people will ask you for more and more shit. Scientific neuroscience studies have shown that if you get interrupted, it takes an average of 20 minutes to get back into the zone and get focused like you were before. So if you get interrupted every 20 minutes, you never get anything done. And the average person only has, I think it's 50 true productive minutes, like of what they call being in the zone, where you're totally lost, of work each day, and the rest of the 8 hours are just a series of interruptions where they're not working at full capacity. So,
well, here's another big difference too, though, between working a 9 to 5 to working in your own business. A 9 to 5, it's usually repetitive actions that you're doing over and over and over and over and over again, and then you clock out. With a at-home business, you're constantly doing different things at all different times. So if somebody calls you at 3 o'clock, you know, and you're not off of work yet, you could be doing something that you know, totally different than what you were doing at 3 o'clock the day before, you know?
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm on the way to the post office at 1 o'clock. Sometimes I'm driving there at 4:45 trying to make it there before the mailman gets there so my orders get out in time, you know?
All right, good. So we actually have to wrap this up right now. We're out of time. Thanks so much. Check out the podcast on iTunes, the Untrapped podcast. I'll put a link below this. iTunes, Stitcher, Anchor FM, every single place you can check out a podcast or on your podcast app. And then I'll put her link to her apron business and her social media in the link below. Great having you on the show. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below. And
this was a good first podcast together, honey.
All right. Peace out. Later.